Bentley ownership. A descent into obsessive repair, owning a 2002 Bentley Arnage T isn't just about owning a car, it's a full-time commitment to mechanical chaos. As one owner discovered, the experience goes beyond mere depreciation. It's a relentless cycle of breakdowns, obscure diagnostics, and a surprising lack of support from the manufacturer. The initial smug satisfaction of cruising in a luxury vehicle quickly fades as the reality sets in. This car will break, repeatedly, and fixing it will require ingenuity, persistence, and a willingness to live without modern conveniences. The allure of decay, the purchase was made with a knowing grin. The Arnage was intended as a summer project, a depreciated indulgence. Early success, functioning air conditioning, intact upholstery lulled the owner into complacency. The first radiator hose failure was a minor inconvenience, easily overshadowed by the sheer spectacle of driving a Bentley to a Harbor Freight parking lot. The absurdity is the point. Elegance in the most unlikely settings. However, the honeymoon phase didn't last. A conversation with a seasoned Bentley owner revealed the inevitable. "Well, yeah," he said, unsurprised at the car's broken state. "The Arnage doesn't just break down, it expects to break down. Electrical nightmares and DIY diagnostics, the check engine light was merely the opening act. A cascade of warnings followed: throttle control, limp mode, mass airflow sensor errors, culminating in a complete electrical blackout. No lights, no gauges, no diagnostic port. The fix wasn't found in repair manuals, but in tracing corroded wires with paper clips and a test light, eventually uncovering a blown fuse and a hacked-up security system. Bentley's lack of support for older models is telling. The company has no incentive to assist owners who have already bought their last new vehicle. The only available documentation exists on a USB drive locked to a specific date in 2014, forcing the use of archaic hardware just to access basic diagrams. Community and the pursuit of brokenness, the Arnage owner isn't alone in this struggle. A network of fellow owners exists, offering part numbers and commiseration, but each car breaks in its own unique way. The solution isn't found in standardized repairs, but in hacking together fixes with the help of a NASA engineer nephew, hoping to salvage a multi-thousand-dollar ECU. This isn't just car maintenance, it's an obsession. The owner doesn't regret a thing, viewing each solved problem as a monumental achievement. The Arnage isn't a vehicle, it's a labyrinth, and the owner is determined to slay the mechanical beast within. The pursuit of fixing the Arnage is more challenging than expected, yet I have no regrets. When we do finally solve them, I'll feel like we carved Mount Rushmore with a hand chisel. Some may think I'm Icarus, flying too close to the sun, but I think I'm Theseus, still in the labyrinth, confident I can slay the beast.